Okay, so I've exfoliated my scalp, washed my hair, defied it, making it the perfect foundation for hair to grow now. Got rid of the oil, got rid of my sebum. So now everything that we do afterwards is going to really maximize the results because you laid the foundation for hair to grow thick and strong. Clean scalp, clean Dermaroller. I'm going to show you now how to use the 1 millimeter Dermaroller, which is the optimum length to stimulate hair growth. It goes deep enough so that it actually creates those micro channels so that any topical treatments we put on are actually going to get to the roots, plus the active circulation through that depth increases collagen production and IGF-1, which is a hair growth factor. That's why 1 millimeter, loads of evidence. I know I used to recommend 1.5, but there's new evidence that came out to show actually longer the length, it caps your growth. So 1 millimeter is the best. And obviously one with real needles, because we know real needles, individual needles are safer, more effective, rather than those cheap to manufacture metal discs that can actually do more harm to your hair. So part your hair in sections and you're just going to roll over the parted line. Now I like to go backwards and forth. You can lift after each pass if you want to be extra careful, but I actually just go back and forth, which is fine for me. But this is what I mean. You go into one direction and you lift it after each pass. The reason why is that it helps to reduce the risk of scarring. So you can lift it up. So you go into one direction, lift it up, then the other direction, and then vertically. So horizontally, both directions, vertically and diagonally. And we want to cover as much of the parting as possible. And when the area has gone red, that's when you know you've microneedled enough and you can move on to the next section. So you want to make sure that the area goes red because that's a good indication that you've stimulated blood flow, you've stimulated those microchannels, which will then help to get the topical treatments right at the root. And redness is a good sign because it means we're stimulating it, we're getting oxygen, we're getting nutrients to the area. And then once I've done that, I will make a very tight parting, like so, and then continue across my whole scalp until I've covered it. Remember, all directions. Sometimes if I'm feeling lazy, I rake my fingers like that and I'll just go across into my hair and cover this whole section really quick. So whenever I do a hair growth ritual, I always like to light a candle because it helps to anchor the ritual. I love it because I designed it so it said light, breathe, release. So you light the candle, take a deep breath, and you release the stress. You release anything that is weighing you down, anything that no longer serves you, opinion, just negative thoughts, negative energy, we're going to release them. It's very cathartic. So light the candle, hopefully don't burn my thumb. There we go, a lit candle. And you want to focus on your problem areas. So areas that are more thinning, you might have bald spots, those areas you want to apply more pressure. And you can apply pressure using your index finger and just pushing down so that the needles completely go in. So 1 millimeter is the perfect length. And remember, you are in control of how far this needle goes into your scalp. So if you are just a beginner, you're a bit scared, you can reduce the pressure. If I just do a light like this is not going to go in very hard. But to get the full needle depth, we want to push completely into the scalp. So it goes all the way in because that is where we're going to stimulate growth. That's how we're going to stimulate blood flow, collagen production. So it's important to go all the way in my trip. It does hurt in some areas. I have gotten used to it because I do it every week. But you can take a deep breath and breathe through the pain. No pain, no gain, my friend. No pain, no gain, my friend. Oh, and this bit is my receding area bit. So I like to go in ham on this area. Deep breath. Now behind, we're going to do the whole head. And it's very simple. I just like to go across like so, across the scalp. And you can part it in sections as well and roll over the parted line. So I like to spend 10 minutes doing this. 10 minutes is a good amount of time to go over the whole scalp and make sure that you've not missed any areas. Everything is going red. Pinpoint bleeding is also okay. And cool. Once you've done your whole scalp, you're covered, you're now ready to apply topical treatments to really maximize results. Okay, so we've stimulated our scalp. We are now going to apply topical treatments so that we get better results. So you can use any topical treatment that helps to stimulate hair growth. I think the main treatments fall under the categories of stimulating blood flow. So you've got your minoxidils, your rosemary oils, your niacinamides of the world. And then you have the treatments that actually feed nutrients to the hair and work at the cellular level. So this is going to stimulate blood flow, but it also is going to feed nutrients to the hair to grow thicker and strong, because it has plant stem cells like Capilia longa, alea, and wild olive tree stem cells, turmeric stem cells. It really depends on your goals. I always go for a more natural alternative. Minoxidil didn't sit very well with me. I got skin rashes, there's a lot of side effects, and the mechanism in which it works is through scalp circulation. Whereas this actually works on the cellular level, actually feeds nutrients to the hair, so you're not creating a dependency on it. It also has rosemary oil in it as well. You can use organic oils. You want to avoid, if you're going to use minoxidil, I would wait at least 24 hours before applying minoxidil if you're microneedling, just because it is a drug. There are side effects to it, so I wouldn't want to be needling, opening up those channels and then giving that pathway. Okay, so I'm just parting my hair in sections and I'm just going to spray. So this lasts pretty long. It's 100 milliliters. So I designed it so it can actually last a long time rather than like a 1 month supply. So it lasts about 3 months, and one spray covers this whole section. I'm gonna do a spray in the back, spray on the side, and then spray on the top. And then I like to go in with my rose quartz scalp gua sha. It's great because it doesn't actually absorb any of the treatments, but you can have a much more targeted approach. So these have teeth. It's made out of 100% rose quartz. So not only is it relieving scalp tension, but it's actually stimulating blood flow whilst not absorbing the actual treatment and distributing it across the whole scalp. So scalp tension is a leading cause of hair loss, especially because as our skull expands, it creates scalp inflammation, and the tension actually restricts the blood flow. And we know blood flow is the key to hair growth. Without blood flow, our hair cannot receive oxygen and nutrients, which it needs to grow. And we know scalp massages are amazing for hair growth. So many studies on scalp massages. But I just go through all the different pressure points on my scalp and also the nape of the neck as well.